the girls, too. She was the kind anyone could love, pretty and sweet, not taken with her own beauty, just cheerful and helpful and good. She grew up, got married, and moved out of our little cove called Suck Creek to Chattanooga. Mama had a bad feeling, but mamas most often have bad feelings about their babies moving away. But the rest of us, well, we were proud. I mean, Suck Creek isn't exactly the kind of place where people do big things in life. In the old days, it was pretty much moonshiners and poor folks making do with some kind of labor. Some say there was a curse on the place for all the shooting and drinking and general meanness that went on back in the woods off the roads. Some say it was cursed by the Cherokee when they got pushed out on that old trail of tears. There was a creek there, Suck Creek, looked clean and deep and just right for swimming in the summer. It sat back a little from the Tennessee River, where the rainwater runs off the mountain, just tucked back a little in the cove. It looked calm enough, but now and then there'd be this current. Some said it was the pull of the river way down beneath, but something would shift, pull people under, and they'd drown. Mostly kids and drunk teenage boys. My mama liked to say God looks after drunks and little children, but living in Suck Creek, I don't know how she could hold to that way of thinking. But she was strong on religion. Lots of folks are strong on religion back there. Mama said one day they had a revival out by that creek, and there was a woman there. Lillian Young was her name. My mama knew her, said she had some power of God working in her. She'd once stopped 2 boys from lynching this black boy just for riding his bike back in there. The white boy that brought him in, the redneck boys knocked his teeth out. They beat the black boy pretty bad. His face was all bashed in. They were throwing a rope over a tree limb, had the noose tied. Some of the boys tried to keep Miss Young away, but she pushed on, saying, "I want to know what you boys are doing back there." And when she saw what they were doing, she stopped it all right, just by calling those boys down with words. She said, "God is not pleased with what you boys are doing." And they listened. They all knew Miss Young. She'd go all around there helping the old folks, teaching the young ones to read. So those boys, they quit their beating on that black boy. And she yanked him up, shoved him toward his bike, and said, "In the name of Jesus, get on that bike, get home, and never, ever come back here." Whenever she said something in the name of Jesus, something changed in the world. Everybody believed in the powers of Lillian Young. So, after that revival, when folks were all full of faith and joy and salvation, Lillian Young decided it was time to go out and pray over that creek. Pray for whatever evil lay beneath that water to vanish, in the name of Jesus, of course. She prayed, "Lord, if this creek gives you no glory, in the name of Jesus, take this creek away." They say she said that a few times, along with some others praying, and it wasn't a week later, a big storm rolled through, tore up the riverbank, changed the way the rain flowed down the mountain and into the river, and that creek, it disappeared. I do not lie about this. That creek was gone. And Miss Young? Well, she came to be known from Knoxville to Tuscaloosa for the holy woman she was. I wish we had her now. And I wish we had had her to pray over Darlie before she moved away. Like I said, Mama had a bad feeling, and to tell the truth, I did too. I thought maybe I was worrying about being lonely for my sister. So I told Darlie I was proud she was moving off and going to college to be a nurse. It wasn't long before she had a job and a husband and a house and all that stuff a woman's supposed to get in this world. And it was good for a while. Then, on her way to work one morning, Darlie disappeared. You never believe it at first. You go looking for the simplest explanation, the thing you want to believe, like she just met up with a friend and forgot to call. But they found her white nurse's cap on the shelf in a phone booth. Her little white MG broken down by the side of the road, no signs of a struggle, just a car, keys hanging in the ignition. The car had had some kind of engine trouble. It was